How is it going, everyone? As you guys may know, February is one of the most loaded months in game releases that we've seen in a long time. We've had the release of Hogwarts Legacy, Wild Hearts is just around the corner, and another major title that a lot of people are looking forward to is Atomic Heart. This has been in development for quite a while by the folks over at Mundfish, being published by Focus Entertainment, and it is finally about to drop on February the 21st. Want to go over all of the information that you need to know before you spend your $70 on the game. Now, let's first, before we get into anything, talk about the pricing. It is $70 on both PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5, so this isn't a game that's like $60 on PS4 and then $70 on PS5. No, it is $70 for both versions of the game. This is becoming more and more of a standard in gaming. I know that Dead Island 2 is doing this as well. Outside of that, Xbox will have one version, Smart Delivery, $70 for that, and then on PC, it will be $60. Later on in the video, we'll talk about the upgraded editions that you can buy, but for now, let's talk about the game itself and what you need to know before you spend your money on it. The official Atomic Heart page notes this: in a mad and sublime utopian world, take part in explosive encounters, adapt your fighting style to each opponent, use your environment, and upgrade your equipment to fulfill your mission. If you want to reach the truth, you'll have to pay in blood. The game has a very unique and compelling setting. It notes what lies behind the dream. The history of the alternative reality of the 1950s originates from the development of robotics and advanced technology during the Second World War. The gaming world is not so far from the ideals that humanity is fighting for today. A happy society, the supremacy of science, ideal cities with sun-drenched green parks and squares, automation of everyday life, and the desire to reach the stars. We can get all this in the near future, but shall we look at the underside of an ideal world? Could something like this have already happened, and what can it lead to? Obviously, combat is going to be at the heart of Atomic Heart, and there's going to be a plethora of different weapons and equipment that you're going to be able to utilize, and it's going to be a lot of equipment that's going to be upgradable, and a variety is going to be at an utmost peak. You'll have to fight a lot, choose your best tactics for each unique opponent, use everything that comes to hand, starting with the special capabilities of a combat glove and ending with heavy weapons of mass destruction. Combine your defensive capabilities and attacking skills, interact with the environment, and keep an eye on the enemy. It's the only way to win. A wide range of upgrades for all firearms and melee weapons will allow you to tear to pieces anyone who gets in your way. It's gonna hurt, and tear to pieces is right. This game is visceral, this game is gory, it's bloody, so bear that in mind. Not for the faint of heart, so know what you're getting yourself into. The utopia of an alternative world, Atomic Heart is an adventure role-playing action game with a closed world. It takes place in an alternative Soviet Union of 1955. Science, equality, and fraternity are the main symbols of freedom in this reality, but what kind of effort does it take to build an ideal society, and what is the price of such a society? Will Major of Intelligence P3 have to find out what forces are behind the utopian dream, and what are the secrets are hidden in the depths of Facility 3826? The truth will have to be paid in blood. It's a sci-fi world ecosystem. The global collective neural network connects all flying and ground robots on the surface and in underground complexes into a single network. If you are spotted, reinforcements will quickly arrive from the nearest auto factory to kill you. Use various hacking methods and try not to raise the alarm. So there's going to be a variety of different gameplay mechanics outside of the combat for you to get into, whether it be the stealth environment, whether it be the hacking, and how you interact with the world itself is really going to be up to you, and it's going to be up to you to explore and adapt. Civilian robots designed to help people rebelled against their creators. Secret experiments of scientists were the reasons why the terrible mutant monsters came to be. Giant machines and bloodthirsty creatures, all of them will become obstacles on the way to completing a secret mission. You must try as hard as you can and study each of them from the most dangerous opponents so as not to become an easy prey for them. As we mentioned, combat is at the heart of Atomic Heart, and there's going to be a plethora of different weaponry and guns available. Let's talk about the guns. You've got the AK, the classic. You've got a railgun, considered one of the more powerful weapons. You've got the Kuzmisha, and then other guns that we don't know too much about. Dominator, Electro, the Fat Boy, the Kalash PM, Shotgun, and Snowball. Those are the guns that have been confirmed so far. And on top of that, there's going to be a plethora of different melee weapons as well. The Fox, the Pashtiet, the Swede, and you'll have a hammer, and more on top of that. So whether you want to go at a range, whether you want to go close and personal with the melee weapons, it's really going to be up to you, and how you want to utilize all of the weapons and the upgrades is going to be something for you to decide. And again, while at the surface, this might look like just a single player shooter, it's really much more than that. Do not go into this game expecting an 8 to 12 hour campaign. No, because it was noted in an interview over on Segment Next that if you want to complete the main story campaign, that's going to require approximately 20 to 25 hours, but since the world of Atomic Heart is quite huge and filled with various activities, the full completion of the game will take much longer, and it's difficult to give the exact number. However, it was noted that you can assume that the very completion of the game may take the player about 35 to 40 hours if you do take your time with it. Now, also do note that there's a variety of different difficulty levels depending on how challenging you want the game to be. The easy story mode, a normal difficulty mode, and the hardest one for those of you that do want a bigger challenge. And on top of that, a bit of replayability will be there, while the overarching narrative is gonna be the same. There are plenty of dialogue options that reveal more about the game world and the overarching narrative, even though the main questline proceeds in the same fashion. If you want to go back and experience all of the different dialogue options, that is an option as well. 12 types of weapons to utilize, and the Power Glove is going to be at the heart of the combat and exploration as well. It's a bit of a companion. It offers you different information on the game world, areas, and so on and so forth. And of course, while we highlighted a lot of the elements of the gameplay, this is a game with a large focus on its narrative and exploring a lot of dark thematics. A global system failure happens at the Soviet facility that leads machinery to rebel against the people. Your major P3 and your task is to eliminate the consequences of a large-scale accident and prevent the leakage of classified information threatening to destroy the whole world. You're kind of in the dark as well, and you need to uncover all of these mysteries around the world. Fierce fighting, study the behavior of your enemies, and observe how to relate to each other. Use the varied arsenal of arms and special abilities of your glove. Turn everything into a weapon, environment, objects, your own body, and even enemies themselves. Explore huge research facilities and test sites. Find out more about the employees and the ways of life and work. Uncover Soviet secrets, but know that death hides in every corner. Can you survive? Atomic Heart looks like a fast-paced, visceral action-adventure RPG. It looks like it's going to have a sizable amount of content, and again, it will be priced at $69.99 on PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, and Xbox, $59.99 if you do want to go the PC route. Obviously, on Xbox and PC, it will be available via Xbox Game Pass when the game does officially drop on February the 21st. Not only that, there will be a Gold Edition and a Premium Edition released. On PlayStation, the Gold Edition will be $100. That'll include the base game, the Atomic Pass, as well as the Labor and Science Weapon Skin Pass. Then there is the Premium Edition, which is $110. That'll include the base game, the Golden Age Weapon Skin, the Labor and Science Weapon Skin Pack, the Digital Art Book, and the Atomic Pass. Again, $110 for that. So take that for what you will. Atomic Heart is dropping on February 21st. Looks to be one of the more anticipated games of all of February. And that is going to do it for me. Just a few more days until the official release of the game. Let us know, are you excited for Atomic Heart? Is this one that you're going to wait a little bit for? Maybe wait on a deeper discount? Sound off with all of your thoughts in the comments section down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.